Cece and Romeo, Monday through Saturday from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on 93.5 KDAY.
It's 935 KDAY Morning Show. Cece and Romeo. Look, it's Friday. The weekend is here, but Saturday night is going down.
Yes, it is. Let's talk about it. We got DJ Cassidy with us. What's
How are
up?
you?
Hey guys, how are you?
We are good.
We're doing amazing. And of course, look, we got to say thank you because this pandemic is not yet over, but you got us through a lot of tough times over the last year. So thank you for doing that.
Yes, and congratulations. You know what I mean? All the success Pass the Mic series is having.
Well, thank you so much. I created this series back in the heat of the pandemic.
Yeah.
I premiered the first episode in July, and this was really just a small idea I had to celebrate my musical heroes and connect them to people around the world, and in turn celebrate all the amazing everyday heroes around the world. And somehow this show really connected to people in an emotional way. And I think it did that by presenting people's favorite songs and favorite artists in an unprecedentedly intimate way. Mm-hmm. And that's really the foundation of the show.
That's true. And real quick, I got to ask you now, for our viewers and listeners that may not know, obviously your Rolodex is strong.
Crazy.
So did it start from you just going through your phone, hitting up artists, or you just kind of created and people said, I want to be a part of it?
Well, on the first episode, Pass the Mic Volume 1,
mm-hmm.
I conceived the idea while FaceTiming with my friend and mentor, Verdine White of Earth, Wind & Fire.
Okay.
And it was the heat of the quarantine. He called me to check in. And while I was FaceTiming with him, the Earth, Wind & Fire song, That's the Way of the World, came on my speakers.
Wow.
And he literally starts to sing along casually, sitting on his couch.
Wow.
And that sparked the whole idea. I said, wouldn't it be amazing if I could give people the feeling I have right now of connecting with their musical heroes in a personal way? And I told him the idea on the phone. I said, I got it. It's going to be called Pass the Mic. I'm going to sit in my living room. I'm going to bring the turntables to the coffee table. I'm going to light the fireplace. And I'm only going to drop iconic records of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And every record I drop, I'm going to bring on the legendary artists to sing along. And I knew, because I had nothing to show for this idea, that I could only call people whom I knew, whose phone numbers I had, whom I had relationships with, because they had to trust me because I had nothing to show for it. And so I called Verdine White of Earth, Wind & Fire, Philip Bailey of Earth, Wind & Fire, Cheryl Lynn, Ray Parker Jr., Kool and the Gang, so on and so forth. And a month later, I had Pass the Mic Volume 1 with 20 legendary R&B stars of the late 70s, early 80s, literally passing the mic from home to home.
That's
That
awesome.
is so amazing. Now, Cassidy, answer me this. Like, how do you feel, and I really want to dig deep into this, how do you feel going from DJing in your living room to producing a show on BET?
It's as crazy as the way you phrased it. I had this little idea. I sat in my living room right over there, and I produced this show on my own. And I had one editor. He was my partner in crime, Ian Park in New York. He's the greatest. And it was me and him putting this show together. And 8 months later, there's an incredible team, BET, Connie Orlando, Jesse Collins, Steve Rifkin, and literally dozens of others who helped to create this show for broadcast. But the team has been so incredible because they really let me do the show I was already doing. And we didn't change much at all. It's me sitting in the same chair, calling artists that have inspired me my whole life. And that's what's so incredible about the team is we saw what was special about the show, and all we wanted to do was to bring it to more homes. And that's why I partnered with BET for 6 Pass the Mic specials in 2021. And in answer to your question, it's just surreal. I really didn't have a grand plan. And I normally do. I think in advance, I plot it out. I didn't plot this one out. And I'm really grateful that the show has touched so many people.
That's right. DJ Cassidy, hang out with the KDAY Morning Show. And now let's talk about it. Saturday night, tomorrow. Let them know what's going down and how they can be down with that.
Okay, so tomorrow night, Saturday, March 27th at 10 p.m., after the NAACP Image Awards, tune into BET for the 5th installment of Pass the Mic. If you haven't seen Pass the Mic, I encourage you to go to my YouTube page where you can watch the first 4 episodes. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4, which was the BET Soul Train edition, which aired on BET in November after the Soul Train Awards. And you will see in those 4 episodes me passing the mic to nearly 150 legendary artists. I'm talking Chaka Khan, DeBarge, Sheila E., all 6 members of New Edition, TLC, En Vogue, LL Cool J, Run DMC, Naughty by Nature, Salt and Pepper, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. The list goes on, and dozens more. And if you love what you're hearing, and if you love what you're seeing, tune in tomorrow night for the next installment of DJ Cassidy's Pass the Mic, because you never know what legendary friends I'm going to call next.
Flexing with the names, though, right?
And it's just like, he's like, oh, I just picked up the phone and called Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm like,
love that.
Yes.
Love that for sure. So can you give us a hint or a tease who might be there? Or you just going to make us wait?
Look, I'd like to, because it would be fun. But you know what's more fun? It's more fun not knowing.
The unknown, yeah.
I explain it like this, right? If you've ever gone to a DJ Cassidy party, or any party, you wouldn't want the guy at the door to hand you a set list of what the DJ was going to play. And you certainly don't want to know in advance the names of the icons that I'm going to bring on screen and pass the mic to. So I would love to say it would be fun for 5 seconds. But the foundation of the show is the element of surprise. And every 90 seconds, I pass the mic to another legendary artist.
Wow.
And all I can say is, if you watch the first 4 episodes and you feel the music that's inspired me, because chances are it's inspired you, you could probably come up with a long list of people that you think I might be passing the mic to next. And let me tell you something, chances are, I bet some of those names are dead on.
Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm definitely going to be watching this weekend.
Sure.
Now, before we let you go, DJ Cassidy, I want to ask you, let's talk about the verses. Because he mentioned Earth, Wind, and Fire. Who are they going up against, Rome?
Earth, Wind, and Fire is going up against the Isley Brothers.
Isley Brothers, there we go.
Oh, that's going to be powerful. Will you be tapping in on that? And is it safe to say you go on Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Well, are you asking me if I'm going to be watching or if I want to put my money on a side?
Who are you going to be pulling for?
Look, Ronald Isley has dozens of classic records.
Yes.
Between the Sheets, For the Love of You, Footsteps in the Dark, Summer Breeze. But let me tell you something.
Yes, go ahead. Speak on it.
Not easy to go against Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh.
No, listen. I am Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Romeo is Team Isley Brothers. So we're gonna just have to.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, though.
I don't like to stand in corners, but I was on with Verdine last night, and I'm gonna be standing in Verdine and Phillips' corner that night.
Hey, there you go.
Either way, we're gonna get a good show. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. I couldn't think of a better lineup. These 2 groups are the greatest. The greatest. And I mean, when you put Ronald Isley on one side and Verdine, Philip, and Ralph on the other, it just really doesn't get any better. You know, like I feel soulfully nourished just talking about it. And it's going to be a very special Easter Sunday. And, those are giants that we all should bow down to.
Absolutely.
And, speaking of giants that we should bow down to, I want to thank you guys, because KDAY really, really, really keeps amazing music alive. It's my favorite station. It's what's on when I get in the car.
My man.
It's what's on 24/7. You guys are really the soundtrack to my life. And, all these records that I celebrate on Pass the Mic are records that you guys play. And I just want to really send my appreciation to you guys for having me and for doing what you do.
Man, that means so much coming from you, man. But, I got to throw this back at you. During the pandemic, when the world was in a box, you thought outside the box and you created your own lane. So we salute you for that. Pass the mic. You already know, once again, it's going down tomorrow night.
I'm ready for it.
On BET.
Hey.
Thank you, guys. Really, this was an honor. I'm so excited for you too, and all the viewers, all the listeners, to tune in tomorrow. It's going to be a really, really special night. Really, I've watched this show and I've watched what I filmed and put together, and I get chills every time. And I'm so excited for the world to see. If you love amazing R&B music, if you love amazing hip hop music, if you love the culture, if you love the sound, the music, the style, the spirit, you really don't want to miss this one. You have my word. It will make you smile.
And you know what? Now that DJ Cassidy told us KDAY is his favorite station, it's the station he loves, then I don't mind, asking, when you can come in, you can take over the morning show for a morning.
Take over the mic, take over the turntables. We'll have fun with it.
We're going to pass you the mic, Cassidy.
Hey.
So listen, maybe, I got 6 of these, right? This is the first of the 6 for this year. Mm-hmm. We got a bunch of other specials. Maybe we'll arrange that for one of the others. I'd love to come in.
We'll set it up for sure, man.
Absolutely.
Many blessings to you. Congratulations on everything. We all be tuning tomorrow. BET is going down.
DJ Cassidy, make sure you guys check in, baby.
Salute. Take care.